Imagine holding the thinnest Galaxy phone ever made. That's exactly what I have here. Today we're unboxing the brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge in this stunning titanium icy blue finish. At just 5.8mm thin and 163 grams, it's razor slim, yet packed with flagship features. I've been itching to see if Samsung's bold design pays off. Is this ultra slim device all beauty with no compromise? Stick around for my first impressions, from the unboxing experience to the screen, to the camera, and how it feels in the hand. Let's dive in. Samsung's packaging is minimalist, as usual. A slim box to match a slim phone. Lifting the lid, the first thing we see is the Galaxy Edge 25 itself, wrapped in a protective sheet. It's impressively sleek, even at first glance. Picking the phone up, oh wow, it's actually quite light. But let's set the phone aside for a second. Let's see what's underneath. Quick start guide, warranty info, okay yeah, no one ever reads those. And a USB-C to USB-C cable, and the SIM injection tool tucked in. That's it. No charger in the box. Now peeling the sheet off the phone, wow, this colour is beautiful. Titanium icy blue has a subtle icy sheen. It's a soft blue with a metallic silver undertone. In some light it's almost silver, in others, cool blue. It's elegant, not flashy. The Galaxy S25 Edge is unbelievably slim, about as thick as a pencil. At 5.8mm and only 163 grams, practically redefines pocket friendly. Despite the slender profile, it feels solid thanks to a titanium frame and Gorilla Glass on the front and back. Holding it in my hand, I'm struck by how light it is. Almost feels like I'm holding a fake phone. The frame is titanium, which is the same titanium they use in the S25 Ultra, which keeps it lightweight and sturdy. The front is nearly all screen with razor thin flat edges, and the bezels are minimal and symmetrical. There's a tiny punch hole camera up top for the selfie. The back has a smooth matte glass finish that doesn't pick up fingerprints. That's always good. 2 camera lenses. Yes, it only has 2 camera lenses. Probably one of the first compromises that we see. The 2 camera lenses protrude slightly in individual rings with an LED flash just below. The camera bump is there, but it's pretty modest. I'm thinking back to my Vivo X200 Ultra, which has huge camera bumps. So this is pretty modest in comparison. The edges of the frame have a slight chamfer, so it doesn't dig into your palms. It actually reminds me of holding a much smaller phone because of the thinness and weight, yet you still get a big display. The power and volume buttons on the right are clicky and firm. Along the bottom, you've got a USB port, speaker grill. The SIM tray is at the bottom too. Everything about this build screams premium minimalism, if that's such a thing. Despite being so thin, this phone is IP68 water and dust resistant. This means it can survive 1.5 meters underwater for up to 30 minutes. So everyday splashes or accidental drop in a puddle shouldn't be a worry. I wouldn't go swimming with it though, just in case. But still, having the IP68 water and dust resistant still gives you peace of mind. This is just mesmerizing to look at. I have held thinner parts of the phone, for example the Oppo Find N5, where unfolded it was around 4.3mm, so that was extremely thin. This being part of a whole phone, it's actually pretty incredible, to be honest. The icy blue finish coupled with the feather light weight gives this phone an almost futuristic vibe. I wonder if manufacturers are actually heading this way, because we've gone from small phones to big phones and they've become thicker along the way. Now it looks like we might be going back to thin phones. We know Apple is working, according to rumours, are working on a new iPhone 17, which is supposed to be really slim. I'm guessing a lot of the Chinese companies will start doing the same. Samsung have talked about it and released it quite quickly. Let's quickly run through the key specs so we know what we're working with. Despite the slim build, the Galaxy Edge is packing flagship internals. The display is a 6.7 Dynamic AMOLED screen, crisp Quad HD Plus resolution. a resolution of 3120 by 1440p, and up to a super smooth 120Hz refresh rate. It's vibrant, bright, and flat, so it should be great for media and reading. Samsung have worked with Snapdragon for a custom processor, the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is Snapdragon's or Qualcomm's latest top-tier processor, tailored for Samsung. So you get blazing fast performance and advanced AI features under the hood. There's 12 gigs of RAM and plenty of storage. I believe the base model starts on 256, but Samsung upgraded this for free because I pre-ordered to 512 gigabytes. That means there's a lot of room for apps and videos and photos, and enough memory to keep everything running snappily. The battery is a 3900 mAh battery. It's a lot smaller than the other phones. I guess it's a trade-off for the thin design. But Samsung promises all-day use with their optimizations. Just to note, this is a lithium-ion battery in here. I think Samsung have missed a trick by not implementing the new silicon carbon battery technology into this phone. I mean, this phone is literally screaming for it because it's so thin, and because how dense the battery is for the silicon carbon. It would have been perfect for them to actually just install it in this and just increase the battery size. We'll have to wait and see how this fares on day-to-day use. Can it get me through a full day? Let's find out. It supports 25 watts fast charging and also wireless charging. Dual rear cameras, down from the triple that they have on the Ultra and most flagship phones now. A main 200 megapixel camera with a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. Yep, 200 megapixels, that sensor is huge and should let you capture insane detail. As mentioned, there is no telephoto lens in this phone, but the 200 megapixel main camera provides a 2 times lossless zoom by cropping the actual image it takes. Samsung calls it optical quality. We'll have to test it to see how that fares in the real world. And you can zoom digitally up to 10 times. On the front, there's a 12 megapixel selfie camera that handles your video calls and selfies. That's an impressive package for such a slim device. It has a big high resolution screen, top-notch processor, ample memory, and potentially cutting-edge cameras. Now, paper specs are one thing, as we all know. Let's see how it feels in practice as I use this for my daily driver. I guess Samsung do make the best displays, don't they? Even at first glance, the 6.7-inch AMOLED screen is absolutely gorgeous. It stretches nearly edge to edge thanks to those tiny bezels. And because it's flat, there's no distortion at the sides. Just a clean, expansive canvas. The Quad HD Plus resolution means everything is pin sharp. Icons and text look extremely crisp, and the colours are rich without being oversaturated. Samsung's known for its displays, and this one lives up to the hype. One thing I immediately noticed is how bright the screen gets. I haven't cranked it up to max yet, but it's easily visible under my studio lights, so I suspect outdoor visibility will be excellent. As I swipe through the setup and home screens, it's silky smooth. Scrolling feels almost instant with no lag. A real treat for the eyes. If you're coming from a 60Hz phone, you'll immediately appreciate how responsive and alive the screen feels. It also dynamically adjusts refresh rate to save battery when 120Hz isn't needed, so it's smart about power. The haptic motor, when typing, feels nice. I don't think it's as good as some of the other flagship phones that are available, like the Pixel 9 Pro XL, or even the Oppo Find N5, or even the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, or even Apple's flagship phone. For media, this display should be fantastic. The high resolution and AMOLED screen should make the videos pop with deep contrast. Overall, my initial impressions of the screen is extremely positive. It's large, vibrant, and smooth. Basically everything you'd want from a flagship phone display. Now, packed into this sleek form, I can't wait to see how this does outdoors and with high-res videos, but so far it looks promising. Out of the box, the Galaxy S25 Edge is running One UI 7 on Android 15, Samsung's latest software. One UI has a new AI-driven Now Brief panel and other smart features. I'll dive deeper into those in the full review, but at first glance the interface is clean, modern, and highly customizable, pretty much what Samsung fans expect. Swiping into the app drawer, pulling down the notification shade, all the motions are buttery smooth thanks to the 120Hz display and the powerful internals. S25 Edge feels snappy, apps open instantly, transitions are quick, and I haven't felt a hint of lag yet. Granted, I've only just set it up and used a handful of apps and updates, but you can often tell a phone's speed right away, and this one is flagship fast. This unboxing and quick hands-on has been really promising. The Galaxy S25 Edge certainly makes a striking first impression, but as with any device, there's a lot more to explore over the coming days and weeks. Here are a few big questions I'll be looking to answer in the full review. Camera performance and reliability. How does that dual camera setup hold up in real world shooting? Will the 200 megapixel sensor excel in low light and fast action? I'll also test if the 2x zoom truly delivers without any quality loss and how consistent the camera is across different scenarios. Can it focus and capture reliably every time? Battery life. With a 3900 mAh lithium-ion battery in such a slim body, can the S25 Edge really go a full day without the charge? Samsung claims software optimizations and the new chip efficiency give it all-day stamina, but I'll be using it as my daily driver to see if that holds true. Screen on time, standby drain, heavy use. I'll report how it fares. This will be a crucial point because no one wants their phone to die before dinner time. Using this phone day to day will help me answer these questions that I've just posed. Look out for my full review. And of course, if you've got any comments or anything else you want to know about this phone, drop them in the comments below and I'll try and answer them for my next video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for my full review coming soon on MazTechCentral, where I'll dive deeper and give final verdicts on things like camera quality, battery longevity, and whether this ultra slim design is the future or just a niche experiment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. We have a lot more to explore with the S25 Edge and other upcoming tech. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.